Minnesota State Services for the Blind. Employment Services Training for Community Partners. Welcome to State Services for the Blind Employment Services Training. Thank you for your participation. This training is for community partners that contract with SSB to provide employment services. The training must be completed within 6 months of contracting with SSB or from date of hire for new staff. This training will clarify and provide an overview of the process of working with State Services for the Blind's customers. Roles, responsibilities, and expectations. Introduce pre-employment transition services, pre-ETS, and assistive technology. And give you resources to use.
Introduction. State Services for the Blind, SSB, serves blind, visually impaired and deaf-blind Minnesotans. We have offices in Rochester, Mankato, St. Cloud, Brainerd, Bemidji, Hibbing, Duluth, and St. Paul. Also visit online at mn.gov/deed/ssb/jobseekers/.
Eligibility for services. SSB staff determine eligibility for services on a series of criteria, including a definition of vision loss. Wide differences in eye conditions mean some customers may be able to drive, and others totally blind. In addition to other factors, an individual must have a visual acuity of 20/60 or worse in the better eye with best correction, a visual field of 20 degrees or less, a progressive condition that will more than likely result in legal blindness, or another condition affecting their vision that acts as though any of the other vision conditions exist.
SSB staff roles. SSB's vocational rehabilitation staff are counselors, vocational rehabilitation technicians, VR tech, assistive technology specialist, AT, employment specialists, job coaches, orientation and mobility trainer, and work-based learning navigators. Staff work as a team to help an individual obtain employment. Next, we'll explain some duties that each staff person may perform.
SSB staff roles, counselor and VR tech. The roles and responsibilities of the counselor are to manage the case, provide vocational counseling, approve employment plans, arrange services like adjustment to blindness training, education, or computer technology, and provide employment services, or refer to employment programs. The VR tech provides support to the counselor. They may obtain signatures on required documents, send correspondence, make referrals, demonstrate equipment, make authorizations for purchases, and attend meetings.
SSB staff, assistive technology and employment specialists. Assistive technology, AT, specialists conduct assessments for technology, set up computers and software, provide job site assistance, demonstrate equipment, and provide general computer consultation. An employment program specialist oversees the job search process, assists customers with job-related documents, perform accommodation assessments, conduct disability-related training, develop employer relationships, provide technical assistance, and additional employer and community-focused activities.
SSB staff, Transition Work Opportunities Navigator. Transition Work Opportunities Navigators collaborate with students, parents, and school staff to create work experiences for students aged 14 to 21. These opportunities provide job skills training, creating pathways to employment as well as developing employer relationships.
SSB staff roles, job coaches and O&M trainer. Job coaches work one-to-one with customers. They provide job skills training and help identify accommodations for a job site. The orientation and mobility, O&M trainer trains customers on safe, effective, and efficient travel methods that help a customer learn to travel safely in their job and throughout their community, which builds confidence and independence.
Referrals from SSB. Referrals from SSB staff will identify what services are being requested. In most cases, the individual will be ready for employment. Most referrals will be for job development and direct job placement under a performance-based agreement, PBA, and using your employer contacts. You may be asked to help with identifying skills and abilities for a job goal, submitting applications printed or online, disability disclosure, short or long-term job supports, or customized employment. Please note that SSB staff must approve any additional services not identified in the initial referral.
Community partner roles. SSB community partners communicate with employers on behalf of our customers. We rely on the relationships you've developed with employers to secure employment and work experiences for our customers. Talk to employers about the benefits of hiring SSB customers. They will have access to an untapped pool of qualified candidates, free services from SSB, financial incentives like the Work Opportunity Tax Credit, WOTC, job supports to secure and retain employment, and statistics like the U.S. Census Bureau. 70% of people with disabilities are more likely to stay 5 years or more and 50% are less likely to be absent or late. Communicate early and often with SSB staff. In addition to monthly reports,
Customer participation. SSB customers are expected to participate as much as possible in their job search. Your facilitation and assistance will enable them to have a plan for alternative methods they use to perform job duties, maintain a job log, have a strategy for disclosing their disability, write cover and thank you letters, participate in informational interviews. If they are able, a customer may also visit career force locations for career education, and complete profiles on job search sites like minnesotaworks.net, Indeed, or the State of Minnesota Careers page. Problem solving. You might run into hurdles during the job search process. Remember that we are here to help. Some common issues are online applications that are timed, or websites that are not fully accessible for a screen reader. This could cause a screen reader to miss questions or fields in job applications, causing an individual to submit an incomplete application, thereby being excluded for the job. Formatting of job search documents poses additional difficulties. Uploading, downloading, or cutting and pasting can modify how job search documents appear or are read by automated programs. To alleviate some of these issues, a resume is most easily transferable by left justifying the margin and avoiding special characters.
Connecting employers and candidates. Employers may have questions about types of jobs blind people can do. People who are blind or visually impaired have different interests, skills, abilities, and work experience. When contacting employers for a customer, be aware of their skills, qualifications, and accommodation needs. Make sure the customer can perform all duties of the jobs to which they apply. Contact the SSB counselor or employment specialist for job accommodation assistance or other search-related issues that come up. Key things to keep in mind while promoting our job seekers. Tell employers about our SSB candidates. Talk about their skills and abilities. Make sure candidates can perform the job duties. Build resumes through short-term work opportunities like a work trial or internship. Consider apprenticeship and other on-the-job training. Provide recruitment assistance for employers through availability of pool of qualified candidates and candidate pre-screening. You can also invite employers to visit SSB where they can learn more about all the things we can do for them and to make jobs accessible.
Promote advantages of hiring SSB customers. SSB offers an array of services free of charge to employers. Please share these offerings with your employer contacts. Free supports available are services to employees for training, hiring, and retention, ongoing follow-up and support, worksite and technology assessments, and support from SSB at any time. Share the benefits of hiring someone who is blind, visually impaired, or deafblind. On-the-job training, work experiences, internship. Exclusive access to an untapped pool of dependable and loyal employees. U.S. Census Bureau data reports that 70% of people with disabilities stay on the job 5 years or more, and 50% are less likely to be absent or late. Job analysis identifies job duties, workflow and training procedures. A job analysis for accommodations should only be discussed after a job offer has been accepted according to the ADA. Employers must make hiring decisions based on the person's skills and qualifications, not the need or cost of accommodations. Someone with a visible disability may choose to notify the employer that they can perform all required minimum qualifications of the position. When conducting job analysis, have a thorough understanding of the person's visual acuity before beginning a job analysis. Have a good idea of accommodations the candidate has used successfully. Determine how training is conducted and any other data accessed in the job. Know that the customer's technology is compatible with work programs. Remember that SSB staff are available for consultation. Also refer to askjan.org for accommodation information and Virginia Commonwealth University's disclosure decisions.
Technology analysis preparation. Almost all jobs involve computers. To prepare for a technology analysis with an SSB assistive technology specialist, be prepared with the following: name, email, and phone number for IT person. Name and version of the current operating system. Type of network used. List of software and applications used for the job and training. How applications are accessed. Requirements and setup of remote access. And magnification level and font size for low vision users.
Job accommodations. Accommodations are specific to each person and can be low-tech, or no cost. The employer and employee work collaboratively to identify accommodations that are reasonable. SSB staff can assist in the process to identify accommodations as well as the job accommodation network, AskJan, or job accommodation examples. Accommodations might involve hardware like a large monitor, scanner, braille display, copy holder, software for speech, or large print, headphones needed for computer when using speech or combined with phone work, extra lighting, braille material, CCTV, closed-circuit television, O&M, orientation and mobility, one-to-one training, and extra learning time or a job coach. List job accommodations and costs for each identified item to give to SSB staff. SSB staff will negotiate what the employer or SSB provides. SSB can only pay for items that are included in the customer's individual plan for employment. Sometimes the customer will already have needed items that they can use for their job. We may also suggest leasing equipment in some cases for short-term needs. The process to obtain and conduct accessibility or compatibility testing takes time. Be careful not to overpromise a customer or provide a quick start date for an employer. Remember that SSB staff will have to decide what items are purchased.
Job search preparation. Some best practices to keep in mind to prepare for job search are: discuss barriers that could affect job search like transportation, childcare, social security benefits. Understand the customer's skills, abilities, and possible accommodations. Identify accommodations for assessments, interviews, or jobs. Have a job offer in place before discussing job accommodations with employers. Promote SSB customers and the free services we offer to employers.
Key points to remember: reach out to SSB staff, earlier is better. Especially for technology and worksite accommodation assessments. SSB staff are responsible for all purchasing decisions. We have internal controls, policies and procedures to take into consideration. Connect with SSB assistive technologists for technology issues. They are our experts.
Pre-employment transition services. This is an overview of pre-employment transition services. Pre-employment transition services, pre-ETS, provides employment training for students with disabilities. Funds for these experiences are set aside from general funds under the Work Innovation and Opportunity Act, also known as WIOA.
Who is eligible? Eligible pre-ETS students must have a disability. Receive services under IDEA or Section 504. Aged 14 to 21. The minimum age for services in Minnesota is 14. Other states may have different requirements, not greater than 16. Enrolled in school. Students can be enrolled in traditional, charter, or home schools as well as post-secondary programs. 5 required services. Pre-ETS services are categorized into 5 required categories. 1. Job exploration counseling. 2. Work-based learning experiences. These can be in school or after-school opportunities, outside of the traditional school setting, or internships. 3. Transition or post-secondary education counseling. 4. Workplace readiness training like social skills or independent living skills. 5. Training in self-advocacy.
Job exploration counseling. Job exploration counseling helps students identify jobs that match their skills, interests, and abilities. Job exploration activities include review and administer vocational interest inventories, conduct labor market research to identify in-demand industries and occupations, exploring non-traditional employment options, identify career pathways. Work-based learning experiences. Work-based learning experiences are a way for students to gain work skills and experience. Examples of work-based learning include job shadowing, career mentorship, career-related competitions, informational interviews, paid and unpaid internships, practicum, service learning, student-led enterprises, simulated workplace experience, paid and unpaid work experience, workplace tours. Post-secondary education counseling. Post-secondary education counseling advises students about the types of jobs available. There are 16 job type categories identified by the Department of Education, including entry-level through professional positions. Counseling ensures that students have informed choice when choosing a long-term career goal and the amount of education required. Workplace readiness training. Workplace readiness training informs students of expected workplace behaviors. The commonly held skills and behaviors are demonstrated through instruction or other activities. Examples of typical skills and behaviors are interpersonal skills, soft skills, like cooperation, communication, and empathy. Independent living skills like time management, hygiene, and technology use. Financial literacy like money management and banking. Orientation and mobility, including transportation, and community safety. And skills important for job seeking like dressing appropriately, work-life balance, and professional communication. Self-advocacy instruction. Self-advocacy is effectively communicating, negotiating, or asserting your interests, abilities, and desires. Self-advocacy fosters self-determination, the freedom to plan your own life and pursue things that are important to you. Instruction in self-advocacy is introduced in educational, workplace, and community settings.
Need more? Find more detailed information about pre-employment transition services at the following resources. Pre-ETS Overview Fact Sheet. Code of Federal Regulations, 34 CFR Section 361.48a, 2. MND Pre-ETS.
Assistive technology is the products, equipment, and systems that enhance learning, working, and daily living for persons with disabilities.
Assistive technology specialists work with job seekers, employers, and others to ensure access to technology on the job. The AT specialists cover all of Minnesota. They conduct technology evaluations and assess a customer's skill level. They consult with employers about how to make technology more accessible and provide job site accessibility testing. And also provide technical support for SSB customers.
Assistive technology. Individuals use a variety of assistive technology to perform work tasks. Magnification software and devices. Screen reader software. Braille devices and Braille note takers. Text-to-speech software. Apple iOS and Android built-ins. And low-tech solutions.
Magnification. Magnification is a tool for low vision users that can be used with a computer or standalone device. Magnification can enlarge print from 1.1 to 90 times the original. The most common screen magnification software for computers is Zoom Text Fusion. Screen magnification software can magnify a computer screen 1.1x to 36x, has color contrast options like a black background with white print, and visual markers for making the mouse pointer larger and tracking mouse movements. Screen magnification software also has the option of screen reading tools that synthesize speech for reading websites, emails, and documents while providing audio feedback for keyboard and mouse navigation. Screen magnification programs have a low learning curve for new users and rarely conflicts with existing business or proprietary software.
Desktop video magnification. Pictured are some examples of desktop video magnifiers. Desktop magnifiers are also known as CCTVs. CCTVs magnify print material 3 to 90x, depending on the model. Video magnifiers are portable, desktop, or ARM-based. Standalone video magnifiers have screen sizes from 17 to 46 inches. PC-based video magnifiers use a computer screen to view the printed material. They can also be helpful for completing job-related paperwork. ARM-based video magnifiers are connected to an LCD display, or computer. ARM-based models offer the ability to complete hands-on tasks like crafts, filling out paperwork or looking at small electronic components. The camera tilts forward to see something from a distance like a classroom board. SSB maintains a loaner pool of assistive technology including desktop video magnifiers that can be used at a job site temporarily for a job trial or until technology is ordered.
Portable video magnifiers. Pictured are examples of different portable video magnifiers. Portable video magnifiers allow users to view printed material 3x to 25x. They view things from a distance, in dim lighting with bright LEDs, and take a picture for later reference. Many models have an extended foldable arm allowing a user to view things on a store shelf or look at small print on a can. Portable video magnifiers have a 3 to 6 hour battery life, most with changeable rechargeable batteries. Smartphones can become a portable video magnifier with a magnification app. They have a lot of the same features with a much smaller price tag, ranging from free to $10.
Screen reader software. Screen reader software attempts to identify and interpret what is being displayed on the screen. The interpretation is presented to the user with text-to-speech, sound icons, or a braille output device. Screen readers differ widely from each other, but most are highly configurable. Choice of screen reader is based on device type, cost, and the role of organizations like charities, schools, and employers. Most screen readers allow the user to select if punctuation is announced or ignored. Some screen readers can be tailored to a particular application through scripting. Scripting allows customizations to be shared among users, increasing accessibility for all. The most widely used screen readers are JAWS from Freedom Scientific, Window Eyes from GW Micro, Dolphin Supernova by Dolphin, System Access from Ceratech, and Zoom Text Magnifier/Reader from I². NVDA is also gaining popularity. All Apple products such as the iPad, iPad mini, iPhone, iPod Touch and Apple computers include a built-in screen reader called VoiceOver. Android smartphones and devices also have built-in accessibility features, although they may have limited capabilities.
Common types of Braille display hardware are pictured. Although they look similar, each have different features and practical uses. Our access technology specialists can help determine which will be the best fit. A Braille display is used with a screen reader. Braille characters are displayed as the screen reader reads information on a computer screen. Most models offer the ability to input text using standard Braille input methods and can read in grades 1 and 2 Braille. Users can access information more quickly without relying on hearing the synthesized speech talk. An employee in a position with heavy phone use or that gives presentations are good examples of a job where a Braille display would be useful. Braille display prices are $2,000 to $11,000, depending on the model and the number of Braille cells on the display.
Text-to-speech scanning software. Text-to-speech software speaks text aloud in natural-sounding voice that can be modified to individual preferences. It can improve reading, writing, and learning experiences for users. It combines traditional machine technologies like scanning, image processing, and productivity tools. The software is used with standard computer scanners, or camera-based scanners. Camera-based scanner allow for quick access to printed materials. Text-to-speech software also allows for access to ebooks on Bookshare and other services. Text-to-speech software costs $99 to $1,500, not including scanner.
Portable assistive technology devices. Portable assistive technology includes note-taking and GPS devices, smartphones, digital voice recorders, barcode readers, money identifiers and more. Products like the iPhone, iPod Touch and iPad have built-in accessibility feature that include full-featured screen reader with Braille support, closed captioning, screen magnification and the Siri voice assistant. There are thousands of available apps for smartphones that provide alternatives to costly assistive technology hardware and software. These devices support Bluetooth keyboards and Braille display for an affordable solution to portable access on the go. Digital voice records, or barcode and money readers are examples of devices that can be standalone or downloaded applications. Low-tech solutions. Here are some pictures of low-tech solutions: a digital voice recorder, keyboard with silicone bump dot on the F key, portable folding light, and a handheld magnifier. A variety of low-tech solutions are available to accommodate a job. A filing cabinet can be made accessible to a low-vision, blind, or deaf-blind employee by integrating solutions like file markers or a barcode reader. Environmental conditions like lighting, ergonomics, and access to print materials can easily be adapted with little to no cost as well. Here is a list of some of the tools we have used to accommodate a job site. Digital voice recorders, keyboard markers, lighting solutions, light probe for phone systems, Braille file labels, and handheld magnifiers.
Challenges. Technology has made information available within seconds, but there are still challenges for users of access technology. The ability to fully utilize technology can impact success in employment. An individual may have accessible technology to use at their job, but the company may prohibit external software, or their technology may not be compatible. Non-accessible programs can be made more accessible with scripting, but this requires hiring a vendor that provides scripting services. Testing accessibility could take a few minutes or a few weeks. Often information needs to be accessed quickly using multiple screens and programs, but programs are built for visual users. Programs built for visual users are mouse-driven without keyboard navigation abilities. Other challenges include lack of awareness. An employer may not be aware of modifications that can make a device or program accessible for all users, and new devices or programs are implemented without notice, making previously accessible technology unusable.
Contact a specialist. For more information or to connect employers to our team, contact SSB Employment Services at d.employmentservices@state.mn.us. Minnesota State Services for the Blind, phone 651-539-2300 or toll-free 800-652-9000. For more information on technology services, please contact John Hess, Assistive Technology Specialist, john.hess@state.mn.us. Thank you for completing this training. Please let us know if you have any questions and feel free to view again as needed. Minnesota State Services for the Blind Vocational Rehabilitation Program receives 78.69% of its funding through a grant from the U.S. Department of Education. For federal fiscal year 2023, the total amount of grant funds awarded were $10,410,449. The remaining 21.3% of the costs, $2,817,568, were funded by Minnesota state appropriations.
Additional resources can be found at the end of this presentation and at www.careerfoursome.com. Disclosure decisions: to get the job from Virginia Commonwealth University. Job accommodation examples document. The Job Accommodation Network at AskJan.org. Low vision brochure. Pre-ETS overview. MN State Services for the Blind.